Broken promises. In anticipation of its planned IPO, Snap is embracing the advertising technology it once called creepy. The Hustle, Friday, January 20th, 2017. Brought to you by Ello. Snap is embracing what it once stood against. Thanks to a new deal with Oracle's data cloud, Snap Incorporated will now let advertisers use data from offline purchases, aka what you bought at CVS last night, to serve more relevant ads on Snapchat. Marketers will be able to target 100 different customer demographics like cosmetics shopper or consumer tech shopper, while also measuring whether their Snapchat ad campaigns result in real-world sales. It's just how the game is played. Hate to break it to you, but Facebook, Google, and Twitter are watching us, not just online either. For example, when you click a search ad on Google, cookies are placed on your phone's browser. The cookies are then matched to your email account, which you probably have linked to things like your supermarket loyalty card. Once that connection is made, boom. Big Brother's watching your every move, and the mouths of advertisers everywhere start to water uncontrollably. It's a weird scene. So, Snap's just playing catch-up to be more like the big boys? Yep. Basically, after being accused of moving slowly to incorporate advertising technology, Snap's made a concerted effort in recent months to build up its digital ad infrastructure. Back in June, they unveiled a new API to let advertisers buy ads in a more automated fashion, and in September they rolled out Snap Audience Match to let brands sync their data, email lists, mobile device IDs with Snapchat's user pool. This aggressive data targeting is, as one industry executive puts it, absolutely the price of doing business in digital, and with Snap's planned IPO approaching, they're more than willing to pay. Wait, isn't this exactly what Spiegel promised not to do, though? Yep, basically. 2 years ago, Snap's CEO famously said that advertisers take it too far when they follow people around the web, and that Snap would never be creepy. Awkward, because telling advertisers what brand of orange juice, it's Tropicana, I bought at Whole Foods last weekend is the definition of creepy. Just your friendly reminder that even the coolest companies have to make compromises as they grow, particularly when the stock market awaits. Social media, we're all pawns. Chucky Cheese is growing up. Instead of a pizza party, Chucky Cheese is celebrating its 40th birthday by preparing for an IPO towards the end of 2017 that could put its valuation at $1 billion. Chuck's less fun-sounding parent company, Apollo Global Management LLC, hopes that its arcade games and child-focused activities will differentiate it from restaurant chains like Applebee's and TGI Fridays, because the market's not doing so hot. Winning in this market could prove more difficult than playing whack-a-mole on hard. In the past few years, commoditized chains have struggled to gain traction beyond regional popularity. Take, for example, recently public Brazilian steakhouse Fogo de Chao, which made its U.S. debut in Dallas, Texas, and now sits at just 55.3% of its 2015 IPO valuation. Sit-down casual restaurants, on the whole, have taken a huge hit due to an increase in home delivery services and a decrease in trips to the mall food court. But Chuck E. Cheese is more than just bomb-ass pizza and a creepy rat mouse. It's an interactive experience. Heck, they have ball pits, musical robots, bumper cars, and most recently, alcohol. Plus, it's a built-in babysitter. If you could get your hair cut there, you'd pretty much never have to leave. And its closest competitor, Dave & Buster's, if its closest competitor, Dave & Buster's, is any indication, it looks like Chuck would face pretty well in public markets. Dave & Buster's sales have grown steadily over the past 2 years and predicts 35% earnings per share growth for 2017. And, attention tech investors, Chuck E. Cheese is an OG Silicon Valley startup. The pizza arcade was created by Nolan Bushnell, the same engineer who founded Atari. Mind blown. Apparently, he chose to sell pizza because it had a simple build schedule. Genius. Social media, where a kid can be a kid. Mark Zuckerberg's squeaky clean image. Remember when The Social Network came out and everyone started associating the real Mark Zuckerberg with the Hollywood version? Yeah, that wasn't good, mainly because Jesse Eisenberg's fictionalized performance made Facebook's founder look like a way bigger douche canoe than he actually is, or at least we think. Never met him. Since then, Zuck's carefully crafted a far different image, and he's had plenty of help. In fact, Facebook has an entire team that manages his online presence, whether that's writing his Facebook posts, cleaning up the comment section, or taking pictures of him, usually jogging or smiling awkwardly. While it's not unusual for a CEO to have image managers, the scale of Facebook's team is unprecedented. And according to Bloomberg, the reason it's such a priority is that Zuckerberg's image is pretty much synonymous with the company's. If people think he is innovative and charming, so is Facebook. Also, he might be running for public office, so that'd be another reason to have a whole team making sure you look like the perfect human at all times. No, seriously, pretty sure he's running for prez. Just look at these photos he posted on Wednesday. And add in the fact that his goal for 2017 is to travel to all 50 U.S. states and improve his understanding of their communities, and Zuckerberg 2020 starts feeling less like a wacky prophecy and more like a realistic prediction. Social media. Would you vote for him? Google is its own biggest fan. Google is the world's largest advertising business. It's also one of the largest buyers of its own promoted search results, which it uses to advertise its wide range of products like the Chromecast, Pixel phone, Google Home, etc. In fact, the Wall Street Journal reports that Google products lead ad results in 91% of their respective industries. Searches for phones almost always lead with ads for the Pixel. Searches for laptops lead with the Chromebook. Bit of a conflict of interest there. And it's happening across the board. The leading sellers of online ads like Google, Facebook, Microsoft all compete with their customers for the same ad real estate. In Google's case, companies bid for ad space tied to specific keywords. Then they're ranked based on their bids and quality score, both calculated via a secret algorithm. According to Google, the reason their ads keep winning out is simply because they're the highest quality and they're willing to pay the most, about $2.7 million for them per month. Which is kind of like winning a game you made up yourself. But it's also an example of betting big on your own success. Google is putting its money where its mouth is with a very public vote of confidence in its advertising platform. And as one of the largest companies in the world, naturally others are going to follow suit. We just kind of have to trust them when they say they bid just like everyone else. Social media. Check and mate. Friday shower thoughts. Stay curious with Ivy. 1. Salt is just tasty rocks. 2. Wet socks are the worst first world problem. We are literally complaining about having both water and socks. 3. No matter how old I get, I always feel like everyone older than myself is a real adult and I'm just faking it somehow. 4. A lot fewer people would know what a xylophone was if it didn't start with X. 5. Making friends would be a lot easier if it was socially acceptable to ask, "Want to be friends?" at any age, via Reddit. This edition of The Hustle was brought to you by Ello. What ESPN is to sports fans, Ello is to creators, and Ello has a way better logo too. Just look at that thing, it's so cute. Meanwhile, ESPN's got 4 letters written in red. Lame. So what exactly is Ello? It's a social publishing platform and marketplace designed for creators, by creators. Artists, architects, musicians, they all use it to gain visibility and influence. Basically, just imagine if all your most creative friends threw a party with one goal in mind. Let's share our talents and passion with the world. Well, that party is Ello, and you're cordially invited. So, if you consider yourself a creator, you shouldn't say no to giving Ello a go. That rhymed. You can publish your work and products, connect with like-minded people, and be a part of the creators network that we've all been waiting for. Heck, even if you're the least creative person on the planet, Ello's still worth browsing for hours on end. Seriously, though, I was supposed to finish writing this ad an hour ago, but got completely lost in Ello's magical playground. Now the ad's late, and I'm getting put in time out. Dang it, Ello! The Hustle. Subscribe, jobs, advertise, ambassadors, events. Kendall, cosmetics shopper, baker, writer. Lindsay Quinn, the perfect party playlist. John Havel, backseat editor. Wilma Buttfit, airline seat tester. You opted in by signing up, entering a giveaway, or through divine intervention. 1381 9th Avenue, San Francisco, California, 94122, in the United States. 415-506-7210. Never want to hear from us again? Break our hearts and unsubscribe.